The Factory Must Grow, From Starter to Megabase. Episode 4, Electronic Circuits. The next thing I want to get into here is I want to start making some electronic circuits, which will feed into building my yellow inserters and my mines, which are the things that I'm going to require mostly coming up soon. I can make better inserters out of the yellow inserters, but I do need to have mines coming off as well, and the green circuits as well. So to do that, I'm going to need more iron, and I'm going to need some copper. So let's start bringing those in. I'm not going to worry too much about the order that belts happen over on the left is where they come in and down. For now, I'm going to start off just bringing them in and bringing them across and doing whatever, and I may need to use a whole bunch of undergrounds to get things to work right, and I may need to move things around, but that's where my copper is going to be. Okay, so miners, going to need to double our iron production, get a full belt instead of half a belt. Let's do this the easy way. Okay. And now we need to drop down the other half of the smelter, and we can just do that by hand. Turns out these are not too hard. And I can just stripe the coal across if I start by putting these guys in place. Boom and boom. And let's see, I'm going to need to put some power up to there. Let's get those going. Okay, so if I get the furnaces down first, I'll be able to stripe in the inserters easier. And what I want is, as quickly as possible, well, if I were speed running, I'd want this to be as quickly as possible. Get some fuel and some coal into some of these guys at least, so we start ramping up our production quickly. Since I'm not actually a speed runner, I didn't pre-plan the power, so yeah, this is not going to do anything until I run the power up. But there's the power. So, oh my goodness, we lost a few seconds if we were speed running. And I am not going to start on the copper yet. Let's go get the copper actually flowing. Let's see. I did want to get enough of this so I could bring this across. Oh, that's going to go right through that power line. Let's do that. And we're going to need half a line of copper. I've looked ahead in the plan, and this half lane of copper is not going to get turned into a full lane, so it's okay if I just grab down here. As long as I've got at least 15 miners, we're good. Let's see, like there-ish. Let's bring this in right below. There we go. And yeah, how about like that? So that's got 18 miners. That'll do. I mean, in general, I'm moving these guys are up in by one. I'm going to want to re-blueprint that at some point. Oh, and I don't need to put up power poles that are never going to power anything. Or at least not anytime soon. Whoops. So I really need those electric mining drills sometime soon, and I am out of iron. Well, that's got 17 of them, I think. Anyway, that should be enough copper for now. And we are running low on iron, so I have to pick up some iron plate when I get down there. Oh no, wherever shall I find iron plate? Okay, so copper smelter. Not really hard to lay these things down. That's the neat thing about borrowing designs from speedrunners, is that they are super easy and fast to lay out. Because if there's one thing a speedrunner likes, it's making things faster. There's even some cute things later where we completely overuse long-handled inserters, and you're throwing excess resources at it because you're making extra inserters and using extra space, but on the other hand, it's so easy just to drop them down. And if we're going to be going for a mega base eventually, the extra little bit of iron and copper that we spend getting things working early is not going to be an issue. Okay, so here comes our copper. We even got the smelter laid out before the copper arrived. That's really nice. So we need to bring our copper down far enough that it will feed the copper coil machines that we're about to lay down. I'll bring it down to there. And the green circuits are going to go on the far side of that belt. And there's several ways of doing the power for these guys, and I think I like this. Copper coils. Just to review the requirements here, in terms of basic inserters, these do require 1.2 basic inserters to input and 2.4 output. This is only 2.0, so we require extra yellow inserter here. It helps if I don't fumble. And we're going to require red here. There we go. So this is not a perfect ratio. In fact, this guy is going to be running at 2/3 speed. So instead of 3.6, he's really 2.4. Instead of 1.2, he's really 0.8. So this is perfectly reasonable. So here, I am going to need inserters and miners. Let's see. Let's do 5 stacks of inserters here. Let's take a look at our quantities. So basically, it's a blue inserter for. So with 1.2 basic inserters for the green, this is going to be throttled just a little bit. But we can do that. No, we don't need that though. So I'm going to put power like that. So these guys, again, this is 2.4 plates going in like that. And miners. Miners require a long-handled inserter for the green chips and 1.5 for that. That's fine. It really requires 3. That's 2. I'm not going to stress about the other yellow down there. Our miners can just, go at 2/3 speed. That's still quite fast. looking at our real-time, our real speed, assembling machine 1, this means that we are running 4 seconds, we get a miner out. That's plenty fast enough. Hopefully I'm not laying down miners too much faster than that. Now the inserters, I neglected to put the long-handled inserter. So there we go. 1.2 on everything, so this is going to be running at 5/6 speed. That's fine. And there we go. And that's at 140. Let's call it 140.